Hey guys, Cow here bringing you another video. This one is going to be farming the new ice cube, not loot, but I guess it's called loot. Pretty much we're just getting a star. So this is my preferred farming strategy, but as it goes very well with the new event, I thought I would show all of you how to do it. I already did one attack before realizing that it probably would be a good video to make. So here is the army. We just have sneaky goblins and jump spells. If you don't have any heroes up, then you can't really do this strategy. However, the only hero that you really need is the Warden. Having the Warden up means that you'll be able to go invincible and really finish up this attack relatively easily. For the Warden, if you have it up, definitely you want to use the Rage aura as well as the Eternal Tome. This will get you to those, not to the numbers, but the longer your duration, the less likely you are to fail. But you can do this with pretty much any level of Warden ability, just as long as you have that Rage spell unlocked, or Rage and Eternal Tome unlocked. So let's jump right into it. The whole point of this strategy is to snipe out town halls and just take it out right away. We are higher in the league, so that does mean that we will be taking a little bit longer to find bases. So I'm just going to do 1 or 2 searches here for the sake of time, and it looks like we've sped up here, but this is a good base to hit here. Pretty easy access to this town hall with a single jump spell here. So I bring a wall wrecker, and this is mostly to get through the first layer of wall. If you don't have wall wrecker, I would recommend bringing one in your CC, as well as 3 invisibility spells. These invisibility spells you shouldn't have to use, but they're for emergencies if you mess up with your Warden. My Warden is level 1, which means that if your Warden is any level higher than me, or if you even have a Warden, it should be equivalent or higher. So, but the lower level Warden you have, the more precise you have to be when it comes to really getting out of there quickly with the Warden, because at level 1 you will die relatively easy. So here we got 150 ice cubes, so that looks like it's 150 ice cubes per star, which means that with 2 3-star attacks you would be I don't want to do math, but pretty much as long as we do more than 6 attacks here, we should be fine. And this is kind of the mentality we have when farming as well, getting that loot up. Unfortunately, because we are high up in the league, it does mean that we won't be finding raids as quickly, because everyone is jumping on and getting their loot right now. So the times unfortunately will be longer for the searchings than usual, but I'll be hitting some suboptimal bases just for the sake of getting it done here. This one is pretty unoptimal to the point where I think I will skip, but I think we will hit the next base no matter what, as we're already 4 minutes in and have only gotten 1 attack in, which is very unlikely, unlike the attacks we do when it comes to this channel. We're usually pretty quick, pretty efficient about it, but that's just how it is. Hopefully we don't take out this collector nice, because we're going to use that to lure, oh my god, to lure our sneaky goblins in. We're going to be a bit heavier on the sneaky goblins for this one, because we need to destroy 2 buildings in the time of our invincibility. And also, if we run out of goblins quicker, the video will end quicker. And just based on how long the search times are, I think we would want to run out of goblins a little quicker than we would like. to normally. So here, this is another reason why we like this. And when it comes to farming, is every now and then you'll get a dead base, so you can really take advantage of that by using sneaky goblins with the way that they were intended to just farm it up. But when you don't get those bases, you can just snipe out the town hall and get a little bit of loot that way. So here we go. We're going to go take out this dark elixir storage because that's what's blocking us towards the town hall. Boom, we're going to go into town hall. Make sure to use one sneaky goblin. I recommend using a little bit more because the sneaky goblins sometimes run around in weird ways. And yeah, and just like that, you want to kind of make sure that all your traps are taken care of, as any trap left behind could mess up your sneaky goblins. The least offensive, of course, being bombs. They just push you back a little bit. But the spring traps and the tornado trap can really sometimes end your whole raid. And when you're only bringing a warden as the means to get into the base, it can be difficult sometimes for you. I'm gonna try coming in from this side. I could come in from any side. I just chose this side. And we have so many jumps that hopefully, I don't know if this one will make it. Let's see if it will. Oh, it looks like it barely does, so that's great. Let's see, so we have to go over here. The builders can be quite annoying for sneaky goblins because it makes it so you'll have to use more goblins than you normally would in a raid or per building. And if you mess up, then you'll have to use even more sneaky goblins to take down that building. But it looks like we are catching up speed here. The speed, the bases have been better for us, and the load times have definitely been lowered. But as you can see here, we're going straight into the clouds, and this one will also be good enough for us to attack. No need to do too many nexts here. We have to do a little bit of funneling here, and hopefully this king doesn't dunk on our wall wrecker. Nice. He does dunk on our wall wrecker, but not fast enough for us to not get through this first wall here. So we will be getting to this town hall with relative ease, it looks like, and let's go for it. Looks like no tornado trap, which is great, and we're going to snipe it out and get out of there. So thankfully for people that watch YouTube, you can ×2 the speed of these search times, I guess, so it isn't the end of the world. And I don't think I talk too fast, so hopefully at ×2 speed or ×1.5 speed, you're still able to understand me. So we're gonna go through here again. Great bases here, and if you notice, I'm high in the high trophy leagues, and in high trophy leagues you get more bases that have town halls on the outside, as they don't care about their loot. So loot on the outside because they just don't want to get 3-starred. So town halls and loot are on the outside a lot more than when you're lower in the trophy range. Less protected loot up here, and you get more star and loot bonus for your troubles. This one, let's see, I can probably come in from a corner here. Actually, I could probably just jump in, so we don't need to waste our wall wrecker here. Do a good funnel job here, really making it so that our sneaky goblins only have one place to go. So if you don't know what funneling means, it means taking out the buildings on the side of your destination to make it so that you can influence your troops to go where you want them to go. I don't want to waste a lot of sneaky goblins, so I'm actually just going to drop a... Whoa! I'm just going to drop some sneaky goblins and a jump spell right here. Clan castles are really annoying. They have so much health. I'm actually just going to waste a lot of jumps here because we have so many, and I actually have never run out of jumps before, so maybe use it. Oh, this is why we have test wall sneaky goblins, but it looks like we'll still be able to get there in the duration of the attack there. So now we have two jump spells left. Have to be a little bit more strict, I guess. We have 2 raids at least left. And that is a-okay with me here. We have easy access to the town hall once again. There's not too many storages blocking our path to this town hall, and we have this nice hole right here to get into this little section right here. So what I'm going to do here is, if we drop a jump spell like this, we should be able to get in. It looks like we're going to be heading here, so I'm actually going to use an invisibility spell to have my sneaky goblins go towards this town hall. It looks safe, so I'm going to drop another invisibility spell, and then I'm going to... Oh, I messed that one up a little bit. Hopefully 3 sneaky goblins is good enough here. I'm actually going to make them invisible just in case the... Yep, just in case my invisibility wears out or my Warden wears out. For some reason, I switched a little too early, only sent 3 sneaky goblins, but thankfully we were able to get it done here. And this will be our final raid of the video. So hopefully the clouds will give it to us. And it looks like they do. And it looks like it's going to be a nice base here to finish us off here. So we're going to take out this like so. Like so. Boom. When they're at the very edge like that, you can usually get away with 2. If they're not at the very edge, you usually have to use 3 sneaky goblins when it comes to what's it called? Storages. 1 sneaky goblin per collector is usually good enough. I don't know why my Warden isn't going with the sneaky goblins here, but it looks like we will make it. So that's going to be it for today's video. We could do one more raid, but I don't want to have you all sit through the clouds. For this, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks in, which is pretty standard for the amount of attacks you can get done with this strategy. All our attacks got at least 100. Oh no, I wonder why this one didn't. Usually you get about 100k per town hall, more or less every single time you attack, depending on the base, but the bare minimum you get usually is that 100k. But so you can get a lot of gold elixir and dark elixir through attacking this way, as well as getting your loot bonus. But it's also a great way to farm this new loot. And yeah, we're gonna get plenty of things. You get that army boost activation really early, meaning that you can do this more often. And I do think that the sneaky goblin is probably the best way to farm this loot. Unless you're really good with the super dragons, then I can see probably there being an argument for just 3-starring with the super dragons. But if you aren't 3-starring with the super dragons or don't like using them, sneaky goblin jump spell Warden definitely will take you there, no problem. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.